Good morning, beautiful people. Why do fathers and mothers discipline their child? Let's talk about that. That's me. Of the Lord. Yeah. Gatorade Zero, not a sponsor. So, why do moms and dads discipline their children? It's a good question. Should we discipline our children? I think so. I think 100%. Now, should we discipline them and then explain and tell them that we love them afterwards? Yes. Or before and after. Now, discipline is not abuse. Abuse is not discipline. There's many ways to discipline your child without abusing them. And discipline is this idea of correcting a wrong so they go in the right direction with either something that's taken away or some kind of pain, saying not to do that again. And so discipline is this idea of directing our children in the way they should go, in the right way. Now, I agree, when they get out of the house, we can be friends with them, but your first priority is parent. Your first priority is to be the one who helps them in directing their life, not being a quote-unquote friend first. That gets in a lot of trouble. And so we emulate what we see in God. And so in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 11 through 12 says this: "My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline or be weary of his reproof. For the Lord reproves him whom he loves as a father, the son in whom he delights." So when God disciplines us, it's not a harsh, angry, wrathful, let's beat him down. It is the idea of causing us to know where we're at and where we should be going. If a parent does not discipline their child, if the parent never says no to their child, we call that what? We call them spoiled, or we call them, they can do whatever they want, or they're the parent, and the child rules the house. Now, when we look at God, God rules the house. God owns everything. God made everything. God is the one who is over and above all things. And so if he is the father, if he is the one who created all things, then he has the right to put them on the right track. Now, it might hurt. It might not be pleasant for the moment. But as we live and as we look back, we're like, oh, yeah, that discipline was good. Now, at the moment when I was a child in my house, I did not like discipline. Okay, I thought it was rude, crude, and ignorant that my mom and dad would discipline me. But now that I'm an adult, I'm glad they did. Because now I know what to do at the right time, at the right place, for the right reason. And if I didn't have that discipline, I'd be just doing whatever I wanted. And I would have been spoiled, and it would have been all about me, myself, and I, and selfishness. So discipline has its place, as long as it's not abuse. That's the line. So, again, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 11 through 12 says this: "My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline or be weary of his reproof. For the Lord reproves him who he loves, as a father the son in whom he delights." So when we're disciplined by God, he does love us. So my encouragement for you today is accept God's discipline and love him more. I love you. Jesus loves you too. You have a great, Wednesday. Middle of the week. Hump day. All right, love you back.